Hey Chucky, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. So, catch me up. How's everything been?
Everything's been good. I got it. Well, it's right now. It's doing good. It's tentative, but I did get accepted.
That's awesome. I'm so
So
happy for you, man.
yeah. Well, thank you. I mean, it you definitely helped with it. So
Well, I'm really glad. I'm really glad that you got accepted for it. Um, so just really quick, I do want to touch on the fact that today is our last visit. So I kind of want to start kind of wrapping some things up. So you got accepted to culinary school. Is
yes,
is that right?
yes.
So how do you feel about that?
I am very excited to start.
I would say you are. I'm really glad to see you getting to get started in a field that means a lot to you.
Yes.
So fill me in on what happened with the job interview. Last time I talked to you, you had went to the interview.
I did. They basically told me that it would be probably a couple weeks for them to decide, or a week or two for them to decide. But they said that uh, more than likely they would hire me.
Okay, so you've heard back from them by now,
Yes,
or
yes,
okay, and so it's looking good.
yes, yeah.
That's awesome. I'm really happy
Oh,
for you. So what about counseling? How's everything going with counseling?
it's good. I've got a really good counselor.
Okay,
I like them pretty well.
that's great. So what about meds? How's everything going with? Do they seem to be helping?
They seem to be helping. I think I may need, I don't know, either smaller or bigger doses. I'm not quite sure. I have no clue, but they
I
seem to be working.
understand. I understand totally. As long, I mean, I'm glad they seem to be working. So it seemed to be something like better than it was, but still not quite where you want to be yet. Is that what I'm getting?
Yes,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it's getting better. Like I can tell it's better.
That's great. I'm really glad to see that it's getting better. So I want to kind of talk about some things that you've taken away from our time together. Uh,
Mm.
so I'd kind of like to hear your take on some things that you feel like you've taken away from the time that we've spent together and the time that we've spent, working towards getting you into the career path you wanted to be
Mm. Well, when we started, it was kind of I didn't know how it would go, but after the first session, I felt comfortable, I guess.
in.
It felt good to have somebody to talk to that wasn't, I guess, judgmental.
Right.
Um, so that was really nice. It was nice to talk through it. Once we started to talk about the tests and everything, and I took those, it made sense that those would be my most the ones I do best in.
Hmm.
So that was really nice. It was nice to have that, not confirmation, but that, I guess, introspective.
Right.
Yes,
Kind of nice to kind of get to explore yourself for a little bit.
yeah, yeah. That was really nice. And then all the stuff that we've done with the interviews and starting on the path, it's been it's been good.
I'm really glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that it seems like what we've done together has helped.
It has.
Uh, I mean, I'll put this out there. I think you have every right to be proud of yourself after everything that's happened. Because I know I've said it to you 100 times by now,
Mm,
but the guy I'm seeing right now in front of me is a totally different guy than I saw when you first came to me. And I am beyond proud of all the progress you've made, and I think you deserve to be too.
well, thank you.
Yeah, definitely. So, is there anything in particular that you'd like to talk about that you'd like? I mean, anything in particular that I can do for you before we're done?
Mm, well, um, I guess not really. It would be reassuring, I guess, if further down the line, at least we could, you know, I could update you on how it's going.
Okay, okay, that might be something that we can work out. I mean, I'll have to look a little more into it,
Mm,
but that might be something that we can work out because I'd love to know where you end up and how you how you're doing and that kind of thing.
yeah. And it doesn't have to be anything major. It could be phone, email.
Okay. Okay, well, I will definitely look into that and see what we can work out for that.
Okay.
So one thing I do want to talk about to you too is I know you kind of during our last visit I brought up that this would be our
Mm,
final visit, and you kind of seem to be a little bit reluctant to the idea. Not really that you don't want to quit, just it seemed like it's kind of bittersweet to you.
a little bit.
So do you want to talk about that? I mean, how are you feeling about this being our last visit?
Well, I mean, it sucks, but at the end of the day, I understand. But I guess the biggest thing, for the most part, is just that support, which I could probably find in some friends at school, I guess.
I mean, I will say this. I think it's going to be great for you that you're getting into school and you're gonna get there and you're gonna be around like-minded people, and I mean things are looking good about this job, and so I mean it seems like things are going good there and you can kind of branch out a little bit there. um I mean I really think that that's going to be good for you to have that support system, to be able to build that support system. How are you feeling about all of that?
I think it'll be good. At least I'd be, with peers.
Right, which is totally understandable. I mean, it seems exciting to be able to go and be around people who have the same kind of passions as you, and
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah, it does.
So I'm glad to hear you're excited about it.
Yeah.
Well, we've only got a few minutes left, so um, there's not really a whole lot to recap on. Just kind of, it seems like you've done really good. You've had a really good experience. It seems like. Am I right in saying that?
Oh yeah.
It seems like you've got a lot of really good things going for you, and I'm really happy for you. And I'd kind of just like to give you, we got about 5 minutes or so left in our session. I kind of just want to give you some time to kind of get your final thoughts out of this whole experience.
Gotcha. Um, well, it's definitely been an experience
How
from
do you mean?
um well, from going from as downtrodden as I was to like actually seeing some light, I guess. Like it's been nice to not feel as down as I was.
Mm,
Actually, talking to somebody about about my problems is something that I think not a lot of people um around here do,
right,
which I mean, we live pretty southern, so it's not really not really something people are open to down here.
right. I mean, it does seem to be something people aren't very open to.
Yeah. But it's helped. It's like I mean, not only in the finding a job, going to school kind of sense, but it's helped in the mental sense too.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that, what I could do for you, what I had to say. I'm really glad that it helped you. And I'm really glad that it helped you kind of start getting on that path of kind of looking into yourself and kind of got you pointed in a direction and going in it. And I'm really proud of you for that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get ready and wrap us up. Do you have anything else you want to say before we get ready and wrap?
Oh, thank you for everything.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. And like I said, I will look into seeing what I can do to keep up with you and just get updates from you, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Um, Again, I'm not sure how all that works, but
Right.
I will definitely look into it and see what can be done as far as that goes. Um, in the meantime, I look forward to seeing all the great things I know you're going to do.
Thank you.
Thank you.